story time. And wow, that was a big tree. I'll have to go check that out in a bit. Hopefully nobody died. All right, got a story sent in by a subscriber, and he got injured pretty bad, so I figured I'd read it to you. We can all learn from mistakes. I'm gonna refer to him as Steve M. Hi folks, I'm Steve M. I just started following you on Facebook today. I believe that your reviews and tip videos are great. I've been learning, well thanks by the way. I've been learning how to get by in urban and rural environments for quite some time. One lesson I have learned most importantly is that I will never ever stop learning, and that is the most important lessons that can sometimes be disguised. I was recently, 10 days ago, at a small family gathering at our cabin in northern Minnesota. There is over 20 miles of trail on our family land, deep woods. I was about a mile from the cabin in a grove of maples that some of the family uses for tapping syrup, and where I find and harvest burls. Woodworker. I was alone. I had driven a small Honda SUV to this location. I was removing bark from a burl, somewhat carelessly, when the knife broke through the bark. My push on the knife made it follow the wood under the bark around to my holding hand on my left. At this point, the knife went into the side of my hand between thumb and pointer, deep, nearly to the bone of my middle finger. I have a picture. Graphic warning, by the way. I had a pair of thin neoprene rubber-coated gloves on, more for grip than protection. The knife didn't even register the presence of a glove. I knew instantly I had hit it hard, but in my mind tried to will the situation away because it would fuck up the cabin trip. As I'm yelling, no, trying to undo the poke, then fuck a few times. I've been there before. I am simultaneously dropping the knife and squeezing the wound. I let go of the wound as I still had not seen the severity, and as I did, saw the hole in the glove and open meat and an instant pouring of blood. I removed the glove and tried to hold the wound closed, retrieved a roll of paper towels, and wrapped my hand thick. I looked for something to hold the towels with pressure, realizing I had two thick rubber bands around my wrist that I had used them to hold up phone charger cords. I pulled them over the towels. I moved to pick up the few things I had with me and packed them in the SUV. I did not move fast or frantically. I did not panic or get excited. I have learned about heart rate and blood loss by being in dangerous places with dangerous people when bad shit happens. I drove myself on the backwoods trail with one hand to the cabin. I called my father to the vehicle and made him aware of the situation. Then, without freaking anyone out, let my kids know, daughter 17, son 15, that I was injured and I'd need them to get ready to go to the hospital. It's a 30-minute drive. My son is kind of the one that has a fucking tablet in his hand a lot. My daughter got my side of the genetics and habits, well, hopefully not all habits. My daughter acted in a calm, cool, and calculated rhythm, just like her dad. I'll shorten this, LOL. Just know I am a very proud and impressed father. Long story short, ER, I hit minor arteries, got extremely lucky, and did not hit the nerve lines or tendons. Left with some whining over the 70 million Novocaine shots and 5 stitches. I think that's a little excessive for Novocaine. Moral of this story, a hand wound is an extremely serious problem in the brush. It happens super fast, super easy, and can be nearly debilitating. I normally always have Quick Clot, gauze, and an IFK with me. In fact, I was not prepared. Here's the golden nugget. Even if I was, almost everything is designed to be functioned with 2 hands. I had 1. Rubber bands fucking rock, period. I have taken a lot from this incident. I realize my mistakes and my good decisions. After the fact, it's easy to correct everything, but you'd have to be perfect in order to expect perfect results. I guess I just want to convey my story to you. You have a good platform to share information, and if you can take something from this that could help someone else, then I'll go out and poke more holes in my hands to further the cause. Please don't do that. You're fine, man. You have my full permission to share the story in part or whole, and images, however you see fit. If you do, our hands are a serious game changer. I actually would really like to start doing survival stories for people. Like if you went out and you got like charged by a bear or something like that, send in your story. Here's the email right here. You send in a story, and I'd love to read it to all the subscribers we have here. Yeah, please do, because that would be really freaking interesting. I love that crap, and we can always learn from it. We learn more from our mistakes than we do our successes sometimes. Anyway, I'm Luke with Calculated Survival. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.